All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's class. Today we are going to be looking at literature search strategy and background of the study. So I hope we're ready. Let's get our writing materials. All right, so today we're going to be looking at the background of the study and to write the background of your study generally. The background of your study actually introduces your variable. The background of your study introduces your variable. We use the funnel approach for that background of the study. So let's just go for funnel approach in research. So it is an inverted funnel actually, and just like a funnel or like a triangle, something like this, something like this, something like this, a funnel like that, something like this too. Actually, something like this. All right, so this is a funnel now. This is a funnel. So from the top, it is actually broad. So when you want to write the background of your study, what you are doing is just you come from you actually speak about your variables and your concepts. You speak about it from the largest point of view, and the largest point of view will be like the global information you have, the global kind of information you have, and especially your statistics, your prevalence. For example, now if you are talking about malaria, you will first start from the prevalence of malaria in the whole world. You can't start your background of the study with your prevalence from probably your setting. No, you start from the broadest, then you start narrowing down until you are now very specific, which is to your probably locality. So from the global, you move to a continent. For example, now Nigeria is a country in Africa. So you move to the statistics, the prevalence of malaria in Africa now. Then you move to Nigeria. You talk about the prevalence of in fact, even before moving to Nigeria, aside from the fact that it falls in Africa, we can still say that Nigeria is in West Africa, not generally Africa like that. It's in West Africa, ECOWAS states, you understand? So you can also talk about the prevalence of malaria in that West Africa. Other countries like Ghana, Togo, they are also in West Africa. So you can, if you have resources that tells you the prevalence in all those places, you add it too. Then from West Africa, you now come into your country, which is Nigeria. Then you tell us the prevalence in that place. Malaria is our example now. If you are in Ghana and you are conducting your research in Ghana, that means you will be making use of Ghana. You tell us the prevalence in Ghana. So from Nigeria now, you niche down, you can come to the south. For example now, if your setting is probably UCH. UCH is University College Hospital, that's in IB, Ibadan. Ibadan is in Oyo State. You understand now? Oyo State is in Nigeria. So but Oyo State is in southwest in Nigeria, you get. So that's like the geopolitical zone. So you can talk about the prevalence of what's it called now, malaria in southwest generally. Then you now move to IB now, to Oyo State generally. Then you tell us the prevalence of malaria in Oyo State. Then you now come to Ibadan, where you are carrying out your research exactly. Then you also tell us the statistics or what anything you find relating to malaria in that place. So that is what we mean by funnel approach. We narrow down from top, it is wide at the top, then it comes down, it narrows down. We are going to be doing a live demonstration, but before we go to that live demonstration, you need resources to write your background of the study. And this is one of the most challenging things for students to actually do. Most of you just go to Google and then you tell Google to give you just browse. And some of you, which is absolutely wrong, you go to AI, ChatGPT. The thing is, don't try to do that, especially if you are trying to publish a work. You now go to ChatGPT to write your background of, to give it topic. I don't know how you people do it, but the thing is that ChatGPT is generative in nature. That means it can manufacture. It will write it for you. Be storybook ni, it will write. It can never be short of words to say. But the thing is that everything it is giving you does not exist. The references, the citations, everything it is telling you, they don't actually exist. And in research, you are not, in nursing now, we used to emphasize evidence-based practice. So You need to have an evidence to back up what you are saying, and you cannot tell us that the evidence you are using to back up your research is something that does not exist. So you need to be able to actually find good journals, good materials, good resources that you can use to write your work. And I will be teaching us how to do that. Well, it can be difficult actually, but today I will make it very simple. And that is, I have spent a lot of time on trying to look for the best way to actually teach you that it will be very, very simple. So I'll be teaching us some hacks to using Google. So there are things we call operators when you are using Google. There are things we call operators. Those operators are like language that Google understands. We call them operators. So these operators, you can just use them to actually find out everything you need from Google, and it will give you exactly what you need. Alright, so the first operator I'll be talking about is the lock operator, and we use quotation mark. I'm going to be using it in this class so that we can see how it works. What does it do? It prevents Google from splitting your variable words. That is what it does. It does not allow Google to split your variable words. For example, in this place, exclusive breastfeeding, we put it into those quotation marks. You get me? So any search, any results Google is going to give you, we follow like that. It will not be breastfeeding before exclusive. It will always be exclusive breastfeeding. Every search result Google brings for you will be like that. Then the next one is the gatekeeper site. Now this one is absolutely, in fact, very, very, very important. Very important. If you use the site operator, it will ignore the whole Google. For example, if you use the site operator on .org, it will only give you results from website that have .org at the back of their name. You know, website are usually like www.website.com or www.website.org or www.website.edu.ng, things like that. If you use .edu.ng, it will not bring you research from .org, from .com. It will only bring you research from .edu.ng. That is the only thing it will bring for you. And then the file type, you use this one to tell Google that you need this type of file. For example, now the way we are going to be using it, if I press exclusive breastfeeding on Google now, and I had at the back file type, and I put PDF, all the results Google is going to give me will be PDF files. Everything will be downloadable PDF files. There's another one I want to explain. This one we use it for time. It is double dot. It is the double dot. Let me just two dots between two numbers. You know that NMCN will tell you to not use journals that are older than 5 years. This is 2026, so they are expecting you to pick from 2021 to 2026. If you use this double dot and you write it exactly like this, Google will only give you things that have this number in it. It will only bring you research works that were published between these dates. It will not give you research work that were done in 19 something or 2014 or 2016. It will ignore everything. It will ignore them. I will share my screen now. I will do a live demonstration so that we can actually get it. The topic I'm going to be trying it on is factors influencing medication errors. That's the topic I'll be testing it on. Yes, so this is the topic we want to test. We want to write the background of the study for this specific topic, factors influencing medication errors among staff nurses at Bowen Teaching Hospital of Ogbomoso, Oyo State. That is what we want to test. And we want to write the background of the study for this topic. Now, this topic I didn't formulate it I took it from one of the assignments that was submitted during the week. The first thing you need to do is just open your browser. You will need your browser for this. Go to your Google. So this is mine. Alright, so I just taught us some operators. We are going to be making use of those operators. So what do we want to search for? We want to search for medication errors. This is well, factors is also important, you get, but we want to search for medication errors. We need journals on medication errors. So we want Google to give us only journals on medication errors, only journals on medication errors. So the first thing I will type on in my search box, I will add that quotation. Now I will type medication error. Alright, I will close the quotation. If I search this already, all the result I will be getting is medication error, medication error. Now another thing in our topic, let me show you staff nurses. Nurses, you get me now, nurses. So I want it to be part. I want the medication error. I want Google to give me works on medication error that has to do with nurses. So outside the quotation, I will type nurse, but I don't want to write nursing completely, because if I write nursing completely, Google will skip works that use just nurse, N-U-R-S-E. And I don't want to write N-U-R-S-E, nurse, so that Google will not skip the results that have to do with nursing. But both nursing and nurse has N-U-R-S. That is the reason why I will be writing it like this. I will now type this file type, this operator, I'll put the colon, then I'll put PDF. I'll search. Can you see now? This is a research work, medication errors and strategies. This is nursing there, nursing students. Can you see? Look at this one, another one, medication error among nurses in government hospital. Look at this one, medication errors, and everything is PDF and professional practice, you get me, of registered. But the problem is that, look at this one now, same thing with this one, but look at this. This one is 2024, the one that I highlighted, 2024. This one is what? 2005. You can't use this. I don't know the year for this. This is 2022. This is 2023. This is 2014. So we can't also use this. So I don't want to get results. I don't want to get results that are older than 2021 to 2026. So I will add another operator. I will come to my search box and I will type 2021 dot 2026. I will search. Now can you see 2022 PDF, 2024, 2022, 2023, 2022, 2021, 2024. If I go to the next page, let's check what will be on the next page. 2021, 2024, 2023, 2024, 24, 23, 25. This is 2025. Can you see them like that? When I was also writing my work as a student, I didn't know this method. You get, but we keep on learning in life. So now you don't need to start going to Google Scholar or things like that. Well, you can still make use of Google Scholar. In fact, there are ways, there are operators that will give us works in from Google Scholar, from things like that. You get. In fact, there is one, site.doi. If I had it, all the research work I'll be getting will be from doi.org. Let me see if it will work. It is one of the operators, doi.org. So let me see if, all right, can you see now? 2024 from doi.org. Can you see that all my results now are from where? From that doi.org. DOI, by using that operator, site.doi.org operator, and everything are research work. Now let me just click this one. This one is 2023 medication errors. Let me click this one. Can you see that this is the PDF? Let it it has finished loading now. Clinical audit to identify medication errors in a healthcare facility, 2023. Abi now, can you see? This is a research work. Can you see? If I want to download it, I will just come here and click on download. You can also do this on your phone. You can do this on your phone and you download it. So like that, you keep on downloading and downloading and downloading so much articles. In fact, if you need up to 100 with this method, you will definitely get it. I want to, there is factors in our topic. I want to show you. There is factors in our topic. There is factors. If I want the research work I need to have factors in it, I will just come here. Behind this NURS, I will type factors too. Factors. And I will search. Can you see? Medication administration error and associated factors, 2022. factors associated with medication error. Can you see? So you cannot tell me. I just look at students that will come to me and say that my research topic I cannot find any material on it. I will just be like oh wani, because you actually didn't look for it. There are ways to actually look for research work. There are ways, but the thing is that our school system, no lecturer will actually sit you in class and actually start showing you this, and not even all of them knows this method. So look at everything now. Factors influencing medication error, assessing the factors influencing types and causes of medication errors, medication interruption and associated factors, causes of medication error, review of nurses perception of medication. The review found a range. See, you will still see that there are factors. The review found a range of factors that contribute to what? To medication error, including both human and environmental factors. Now if you press read more, see it is a PDF. Let us try to open it. You will see that we will be able to download it because I added what? filetype.pdf. That is the reason why all the search result is giving me PDF work. PDF work. 404 not found. Well, some actually behaves like that. Let's look at this. Causes of medication error. Okay, ó ti download. It's downloaded. Instead of opening it, this is it. It is downloading. Can you see? Can you see? So that's factors. That's for factors. If I remove this file type .pdf, if I remove it, it will no longer give me results that have PDF in it that I can actually download. Can you see? This is not PDF now. So that operator is very important. This is not PDF. I am actually testing it so that you'll be able to use it properly too. That is the reason why I am trying to test it and test it so you can see. Now if I need research work in Nigeria, I will just type Nigeria here. Can you see now? It will start giving me only works done in Nigeria. It will not give me the works done in other countries again. Prevalence determination. Let us open this one and check where it was conducted. If it gave me for Nigeria, see factors associated with medication error under reporting among healthcare professionals in Nigeria Air Force, Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria, 2024. Published April 14, 2024. If I want to download it, I will just press this and I will download it. But actually, I have done this earlier with that research topic, and I have downloaded enough materials so that I will not just start downloading it now and just start, so that this class will be faster. You understand? Everything here is Nigeria. See CB Bello, everything here is Nigeria. Let's check this one too. You also see that Nigeria, it is Nigeria. Is that it is Nigeria or they had Nigeria to it? See, neuropsychiatric hospital, Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital Calabar. Because why is it giving me results from Nigeria alone? Because I added Nigeria here. Now if I want from Oyo State, because Bowen is in Oyo State, I just add Oyo here, Oyo State. Can you see the first thing it brought? Lautech Journal of Nursing. I have opened this before. It is quite big. This is another one. Cohort study on adverse drug reaction in admitted ADA Adedapo. Let's open it. 2021. There is no way, if you don't use this method, even if you go to Google Scholar, you will not find most of this work. That is, you can't see them because research work, they are not published on. It's not every research work that is on Google Scholar. It's not everything that is on ResearchGate. There is even one I love to use, that's Semantic Scholar. Semantic Scholar. You can check it out too. At this first study, adverse drug reaction in adults admitted to medical ward of tertiary hospital, prevalence, incidence risk and fatality in Nigeria. I think they used Oyo State within this place. I would have searched the content of it, but I don't want to take our time. Look at this one too. This is not a Nigeria website. This is a German website. Looking at it, but still has research that is from Nigeria. In fact, look at the names of the author: Akiniyi Akinbiyi Aje, Olamide Akiniyi Bello, Ayokunmi Samuel Ogunbola. Those are Nigerians. Those are Yoruba people. In fact, Department of Clinical Pharmacy and Pharmacy, Faculty of Pharmacy, University of Ibadan, Nigeria. Can you see that that's within Oyo State? So that is the reason why it brought things from Oyo State. Now let me show you So you can know I have done my due diligence earlier. Alright, so I have downloaded all these journal earlier, everything. Now you now have your journals, you've downloaded them with the method I just showed you. But will you now sit down and start reading the journals one by one and start citing it? That is actually another difficult part of research writing for students. How do you want to use the information in this journal to write your background of the study, to write your statement of problem, to write your conceptual review, empirical review too? It is also very important for empirical review. So there are some prompts I have prepared earlier. Yes, I have prepared those prompts earlier that we are going to use. I know that many students don't actually have access to Gemini Pro, ChatGPT Premium Pro, things like that, all those expensive tools. So I looked for a way whereby you'll be able to do this without any subscription to any of those AI. So and I wanted to teach us the Copilot method before, but it did not work properly. So I'll be teaching us the Google method again because it worked. I'll share my screen again now. Let's come to a new tab. Now, there is something new that Google does. It is called AI mode. So you just need to go to your AI mode. You need to go to AI mode. So once you get to AI mode, you'll be able to, I think their Gemini is actually integrated. See, this is what I have done today. Let me show you. This is the background of the study I wrote for that research topic. This is it. Medication errors are recognized globally as a critical. Can you see? So I have already done this and I have tested it. But I want to show you how I got there. For me, I click on this plus and I upload file. Please do it one after the other. Don't upload multiple files. So for example, I click this first one, your journals that you have downloaded earlier. So I'll click on this one, then I'll click on open. Now it is uploading it. So after uploading it, Ctrl V, I just pasted my prompt. So my prompt says act as a PhD research assistant, read this test, then I will send it. Can you see? It gave me everything in this research work. The in-text citation, the full reference, upper style, the setting of the research work, the sample 386. See, this is very important for writing your empirical study because we are still going to use this method to write other, this class is progressive, you get. By next week I will teach you how to use it to also write your statement of problem. I will teach you how to write your conceptual review, how to write your theoretical review, how to write your empirical review with all these methods too. So I kept that in mind when I was writing this prompt so that it will not stress you later on. So it will, alright sha, let's shall continue. So this is the problem. We actually need this place for writing, what's it called now, our background of the study too. This 7 is very important for writing our empirical. This is the gap and limitation. This is the definition of the terms that are there. Now for this variable part now, I can specify the variables I want it to define for me. I will try that with the next one. So upload file. I will do for this one too. Open. I will paste my prompts. Ctrl V. I've pasted my prompts. So describe exactly how the author defined the following variables. The following variables. So I'll put this. Now, what are the variables I want defined? Those are the variables in my research topic, like your operation, your definition of terms. Yeah, here, factors. I want it to define factors. I want it to define medication errors. I want it to define nurses. You get, those three are important. So I will write factors. I will write medication errors. Okay, I think medication errors. Then I'll write my comma. Then I'll write nurses or nurse, yeah, like that. So then I'll put this down. I'll make this another paragraph. Control C. Sorry. Control A. Control C. So I've copied it so I can reuse it. Alright, I'll send it. You see now, these are the results. It divined it, but that research divined any preventable event. It also didn't divine us. So I will do for the next one. I don't know. If you are using a phone, I will advise that you don't do more than 5 at a time. You get me? Don't do more than 5. Don't do more than 5 at a single time so that it will not crash and so that it will not start misbehaving. You get? But when I tried it, I did I checked for everything once with a single shot. You get everything with a single shot. Can you see? That's giving me what it found out in this. Are you with me now? Divine factors. It lists potential causes in the introduction: lack of knowledge, increased workload, non-compliance with guidelines. Those are the factors that were listed in this research work we just analyzed. Then you also click on you do for another work. Let's do for this one. Control V. So can you see? Then let me do for just two more. Let me do for two more. Let me do for this. Open. So you are actually not the one reading these research works that you have downloaded. You are not the one reading it yourself. It is the AI that is actually reading it for you. And once the AI reads it, it will give you the response. It will give you what you need from this research work. So here it is. Can we see it now? Right. Let me do for one more. Then we move on to the next step. After doing this one, we move on to the next step. Alright. Control V. So actually this is not enough. Just doing about 6 is not enough. But when you want to use it to write your own study, you at least do for 20, then let it be inside that 20 works you have downloaded. Download some that are general, like worldwide. Download some that are in Africa alone based on your setting. Download some that are in Nigeria alone. Download some that are from the state you are conducting your research alone to. Don't just take everything like that. So once this one responds to me now, let me open another tab now. Next thing I will be doing is that I'll be giving it a prompt so that it will compile everything. So I'll come to my chat box, Control V. I've added the prompt now. Here is the master list now. This is the first study that we analyzed. The key findings, this is the second study. This is the third study. This is the fourth study now. This is the fifth study. This is the sixth. This is the seventh study. Okay, we did just 7. You are going to copy everything and you now write the background of your study. Can you see that I've not paid for anything since? I did not use in fact I did not use ChatGPT at all. I have not yet used ChatGPT. And I will not be using ChatGPT for this background of the study actually. Then I have opened a new tab. You can just press anything. I use I. Let me use I2 this time. Go to AI mode. So there's someone called I2 sha. So go to AI mode. Well, it's not so slow sha. So and if you know a way you can just access your AI mode without typing anything in the search box, just make sure you are using AI mode. So I'll put my prompt here. So this is the prompt I want to use to write my background of the study. So actually this 7 work I did the what's it called now that I compiled together is actually not enough. You get, I told us it is not enough. When I tried this method, I used about 13 or so, 13, 18 or so. So and I got a very good answer. So this is the prompt. I am writing the background of study of a nursing research project. So I will input my research title here. Now remember, these are research title. Factors influencing medication errors, Control C. So then I come here and I edit it. I edit this. So Control V. I've inputted my topic like that. So task is to write 3 paragraph background using the data provided below. The first paragraph should be the global and regional. The second paragraph should be local context. The third one should be the concluding, the limitations gap. It should not hallucinate. It should use an academic simple language style that is formal. So here is the data. Now, you don't send it yet, please. Don't send it yet. I want to, you see, this thing now, this one that we've compiled, what I will do is that I will come here and I will copy it and paste it. I will just copy it and paste it and add it to that prompt, everything. So I will just copy it and paste it. But you know, this is just 7 work. So 7 works. So don't let me use that. Let me use the one I did earlier. It has more works. So I will copy from it now. This is the first one. 2021. Why is it not moving? Okay. How many? Okay, I used 14. So 14. So yes, so I copy it. I've copied it. So I'll come back here and I'll paste it here, Control V, and I send it. And it should give me the background of my study. Now look at it. Background of study. Globally, medication errors, MEs, represent a significant threat to patient safety. Paragraph 1. Look at it. Correct citations. Mohammed et al. Olorunfemi and Shika 2024. In the United States, it is estimated that 7,000 to 9,000 people die annually due to these errors, with literature showing error rates between 4.8% and 5.8%. There is what? There is reference. There is no way ChatGPT can, all these references are correct. ChatGPT cannot give you something like this. It can, because ChatGPT will be hallucinating. Can you see? This same Mohammed et al. That started it 2022, this same person was cited here again. This paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. Despite these findings, several gaps remain in the existing literature. Many studies conducted in Nigeria and internationally are limited by what? Small sample sizes, or are confined to single facilities such as single pediatric unit or one teaching hospital, which prevent the result from being generalized, blah 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 blah. Therefore, a new study is necessary to specifically investigate the factors influencing medication errors among staff nurses at Bowen Teaching Hospital to provide localized, reliable data that addresses these methodological limitations. And you have your background of the study. That's all. Simple as ABC. It didn't take us so much time like that, and you have your background of the study. Now, since you have it already now, what you can just do is that you can go and rephrase it, go and change the words you get, just to humanize it. You try to humanize it, you will try to rewrite it yourself, you change some words, and if you are good at prompting, you can still use AI to rewrite it very well, so it will not look like AI written. But even this already does not really look like AI written because of the way I wrote the prompt. But still, after this, I will suggest that you still tweak it again so it will look better. So you can see now that we have the background of our study like that. And the good thing is that the reference for everything, you have them. The reference for everything, you do what? You have them. Because these are the references. See, Ademola Eta, Aje Eta. There's even one I'm looking for. Yes, this is the Mohammed Etta. At least I showed you there. Mohammed Etta 2022, citation Mohammed Etta. So if you want to cite it, you will just put abi now the citation, how you will cite it, it is already there. It is already there, how you will cite it. So you don't have problem with say Onedo et al 2025. Let's check. Is it there? So you don't have to start thinking pé how will I cite it? You just have to come here and copy the citation and paste it in your reference section. But the thing is that this citation is not well written. The prompt I gave you, because the prompt I gave you in this class was not the one I used to test this. Yeah, the prompt I gave in this class is better. You understand? It is actually better than the one I used to test. The prompt I gave you in this class wrote it already in APA already. So if you want to cite it now, this is just what you will go and copy and paste in your reference section. This is APA style. This is how you will paste it. But if you are doing citation for citation, inter citation, you just put this there. Nilama et al 2022. But when you get to your reference section, tó máa wà ní appendix research, this is the full reference that you will paste there and you are good to go. So I hope this class that you've learned a lot in today's class. Okay, well, I will release the prompt so that you can do your work. I will release the prompt and I will suggest that the assignment for this class is that if you've not formed your research topic, go and form it. Now from the research topic you formed, pick one of it, or in fact the three. You form just three now and go and look for journals and materials with that operator method that I taught you. Then after getting them, write out your background of the study just like I have shown you. And if you have any question, if you do not understand anything, you can reach out to me. I will explain to you better. So we wrote the background of the study for this topic today. Thank you very much. If you joined this class, God bless you. All right. So because there's a question in the comment section that says that I said we should not use AI to write. All right. AI is here and we can't replace it. You just have to learn how to use it in a very wise way. You understand? Now, what I said is that don't use AI to write raw. That you just go to AI, ChatGPT. I want to write the background of my study. This is my research topic. Help me to write the background of my study. You are not giving AI any resources, any journals, any material, and you want it to see what ChatGPT will do, or even any other AI is that they will just well, Gemini is integrated with Google, so it is possible it does not hallucinate much. But what ChatGPT will do for you is that ChatGPT will write it, it will be beautiful, but everything it wrote for you is all a lie because all the works that ChatGPT will cite for you, that it will reference for you, they will be fake. Everything will be fake. Everything will be fake. They are not works that exist. And if you hope to publish a work like that, once you start that process, once they discover that you use rubbish or fake citations and references, they will not accept your work. You will go and start all over again. But the method I taught you, you are using real life work, real life published journals. You are asking AI to help you to read it. Then after AI has read it for you, you are telling the AI to give you what it read. Now after that, you are now using what AI said it read. You are using it to write your background of the study with AI again. And after that, you can now confirm, is it lying? Because you have the work. Everything it said, if you open the real document that you downloaded, you will see it there. They are not fake. Even if you want to publish it and some people are like, we cannot find this journal you cited on the internet, you will just send the journal to them that this is it, I downloaded it, I have the journal. You understand? And they will go through the journal and they will see that okay, it is true. You actually did what? You actually cited this journal and the journal is real. It exists. So bye. I will send the prompt and if you have any question, you can hit me up. Thank you.